Hi, ladies. Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Hi.
So I just want to start with you real quick, Jesse. So you essentially play three characters in a way in this movie. What was that like? How did you get into character? How did you separate the two? What was that? How did you navigate that?
I mean, firstly, it was great fun and pretty wild ride. And to kind of create them, I really had to get to know who they were independently from each other and then start to have a conversation with them together inside me. And um once the bride's alive, there's no kind of getting out of it. I came to work, I stayed in the bride Ida's accent all day, and then I'd have great fun going off at the side. And Nadia Stacy, my makeup artist, I talked to her as Mary Shelley,
You did.
and we'd like play a game of like, what's Mary Shelley's favorite food, and stuff
What
like
is
that.
it?
Um, what was like called cannon, like a kind of potato meat and cabbage.
Mm.
And cigarettes. Basically, a
Right, that
diet of
sounds good.
cigarettes and disobedience was kind of Mary's food of choice.
Who knew?
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Maggie, I wanted to ask you really quickly. So there's been a bit of a renaissance going on with the story of Frankenstein and in all of its various forms. What do you think it is about the story and all of its different variations that we've been able to like hold on to for so long? And what was it that attracted you to it?
I mean, it's interesting. Yes, this story is about Frankenstein, but it's also a totally new road, right? Um, I I do think it's an interesting question. I mean, the thing that kind of started me off on wanting to tell this story was a tattoo I saw on a man's entire forearm of the Bride of Frankenstein. And I went back and watched the movie and thought, wow, this guy wants to tattoo her on his arm. She's in the movie for 2 minutes and she doesn't speak, but somehow she's made some major impact culturally. Like people would be Elsa Lanchester's bride for Halloween, but she literally doesn't speak. I think a lot about this. One thing I think is that and I think other people too, are interested in monstrousness. I think we see really clearly right now monstrousness in the world outside of ourselves, but I'm even more interested in the monstrousness we have inside of ourselves. And there's a tendency with monster stories to be like, that's the bad guy, that's the monster. I'm going to put all my perversity, all my darkness, all my terrifying stuff on that so I can get it out of myself. But Frankenstein's monster was never that monster. Frankenstein's monster was always so smart, so vulnerable, so lonely along with his monstrousness. So in a way, it's that story is a story where the monster is integrated into the humanity. And I think that's definitely true in this movie too. But I will say I love the fact that Guillermo and I, and even Yorgos Lanthimos are all thinking in a similar mythology at the same time and coming up with very different products.
Mhm.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much. It was amazing to hear your perspective on that. Thank you so much, ladies, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.